Hey comic book fans, welcome back to another episode of Comic Book Geezers. I am Wild Bill the Unknown Comic, your host, and my partner in crime over here, the founding father of the show right here.
Pete, how's everybody doing? You guys ready for some favorite horror and monster covers? That's what we got for you today.
Yes.
So, generally what we try to do on these shows is we each pick our 10 favorite books, favorite covers for some of these issues, and then
To keep it short and
sweet. And I went way past it, and then I look at his stack over there. I'm like,
we even mentioned in one of our previous episodes when we were kicking ideas around that there was no way we could do 10.
Yeah, most of these horror and monster books have just fantastic covers.
Some of these you might see from previous episodes if you go back into our playlist, but we have a lot of newcomers who don't go through the playlist, so play it again, Sam. Here we go. All right, so
and what we tried, let's give a little kind of format here. So these are mainly I should say mainly, I think that's what I picked, but these are mainly the reprint series that throughout the 60s and 70s that Marvel and DC did, where they were reprinting horror and monster stories from the 50s and the early 60s.
Which are the majority of their horror comics, but that's fine, but the covers are just amazing.
They're amazing. We're going to do a separate episode for like Werewolf by Night stuff and all that kind of stuff.
We already did Tomb of Dracula.
Yes, we did Tomb of Dracula.
So you go check that out. I didn't pull any Tomb of Draculas. I'm going to start off with the Headless Horseman, the Gil Kane cover.
Gil Kane.
I've shown this off in the past, and I'll show it again because this is fantastic. Absolutely great. And it's the only Headless Horseman comic I've ever seen out there from the 70s.
That's poster worthy.
It is. Frame worthy. Blow it up.
Yep.
The only comic I have with the Scarecrow character.
Man, I forgot to pull my other one. Damn it. I knew it. I looked at it.
He wraps up the 11th issue of Dead of Night.
Yeah, that's the one I had. I was going to pull that. I was like, oh.
That's a cherry.
Yeah.
Tower of Shadows, which eventually became Creatures on the Loose. Yep. The first 9 issues of Tower of Shadows. I just love the Medusa kind of head on this monster.
Bernie Wrightson cover alert.
Yes.
Awesome.
Tower of Shadows number 8. I guess I just love the satanic characters there. A great cover, man.
Demons everywhere.
Yes. I'll let you take a couple.
All right. How about Beware, issue number 1?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Good call.
The kind of like...
Love the label.
I know. You're going to see a lot of those on these, unfortunately.
Oh, man.
This kind of werewolfy jungle cat monster guy, right?
Now, that title flipped to Tomb of Darkness.
Tomb of Darkness, okay.
Issue 9 was the first Tomb of Darkness. I don't know why did they do that?
I don't know.
Change titles. Wait, hold that back up again. This one became Creatures on the Loose.
Yep.
That became Tomb of Darkness. Why not
just give it its own number 1 here, or just start up a new series fresh. There's so much of that going on. I love this cover here. This is a Frank Brunner cover. Chamber of Chills, issue number 4. Awesome. I could have sworn I saw that in your stuff.
It is in my pile. I don't know where.
Okay. Well, awesome stuff. I mean, just look at that.
That's a great cover. I picked that one up at a flea market. Something totally different. Golden Key. Yeah, I love it. I love that witchy face, man. Looks like she's reading a spell. Just love it, man.
Yeah.
I had to get
That's old. What year is that from?
That's probably like 1970.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Maybe 71. Yeah, I just had to jump on that. I picked this up recently.
Yeah, that's a good one. Weird
Wonder Tales. I just love that skeleton. That Grim Reaper kind of wraith. And again, these were reprints from previous issues.
Is that Gil Kane? Looks like Gil Kane.
I'm not sure.
Maybe not. I don't know. Could be.
Does it say along the side there?
Hold on.
His name usually isn't on his covers.
Right. It does not.
It wouldn't surprise me if it was.
Yeah, it could be him and Ramita, it almost looks like.
DC Comics, The Unexpected. I just love this scene with this wraith coming up the stairs and this evil hellhound.
Yeah, that is really cool.
She's caught between a rock and a hard place.
It's safe to say she's doomed, right?
No escape.
DC House of Mystery. Again, with the monster in the back seat kind of.
That's classic.
Look at the hand. And I love how the cigar is flying in the air out of his mouth and the look of shock.
Something tells me Dr. Connor was originally in that back seat. Oh, now the lizard's
The
here.
look of, as the theme would call it, Shar.
The Shar.
Shock and horror
at the same time.
Shar. DC House of Mystery. Again,
that's
kind of a Jack the Ripper influence kind of cover. Being, having evil whisper in his ear, "Get her!" You know,
got Nosferatu over there, over his shoulder. That's awesome. That's awesome.
What's not so awesome? The second story in it is a Superman story.
What?
Yes,
oh, God.
And it's all a big promotion for TSR Radio Shack's first computer. Oh, total garbage. The first story is great, but skip the Superman story. I'll just show a couple.
All right, how about issue number 1 of Dead of Night?
How about it?
Yeah, that's classic cover right there. Look at this putrefied zombie dude over here.
How about it?
How about without the sticker? There you go.
I just got mine recently.
I love this cover, man. This is Where Creatures Roam. So you had, Where Monsters Dwell, Where Creatures Roam. I mean,
Beware the Monsters. Yeah. Repeat.
There we
repeat.
Go. How about a little Zog action? Where Creatures Roam. Zog coming up out of the frozen waters.
Definitely cool.
Man, we both love giant monster movies from the 50s and 60s, and that's what so many of these had just great big monsters. How about Glop?
Frank, a lot of these are Jack Kirby covers.
Jack Kirby covers and interiors, yeah, because Kirby was doing all those monster stories back in the late 50s, early 60s. Glop.
House of Secrets. I just love this cover.
That's awesome. With the hands, the vampire coming out of the
bats,
the crypt. Yeah.
This is just great.
Oh, that's classic. That's DC right here.
Yeah, DC Comics. Ghosts. DC Comics Ghosts ran for quite a bit. Yep. Just love how they do skeletons and stuff, man. It's just awesome.
Look out for the skeletons on the work site.
This skeleton is a guy who actually fell to his death. He was a worker. So that's how he came up out of the cement to have his revenge on this dude. I just picked this up recently. Haven't read it yet. But this is what...
Is he playing an organ? Oh, so it's kind of like a
Phantom of the Opera kind of thing. Skeleton of the Opera, kind of. Number 11. Just great. And most of these have 2 or 3 stories, at least 3, 4 stories. But on a different note, Atlas Comics, Larry Lieber, Stan Lee's brother, went off and formed his own comic book company. I've shown this off in the past, A Demon Hunter. This is number 1. Great cover. If you love horror comics, how could you not?
How could you not? All right, how about A Giant Mummy, Where Creatures Roam?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love that. That's another old
What
story.
number is that?
This is number 8.
That's awesome.
8. I love this one. Tower of Shadows, number 5.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
I need that one.
Is this Neil Adams' artwork on the front?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I need that one, and I need number 6, and I have the whole run of Tower of Shadows.
Number 9?
Yeah, repeat. There we go.
There we go.
It's a good one.
Yep.
More Atlas Comics. Son of Dracula. This is just awesome, man. I saw this at a flea market. I was like, give me that. Please, let me take this. I'm buying it. Never heard of Atlas Comics when I was a kid, but that's a company that didn't last very long. So those are considered cherries now in the world of horror comics. Needed this for a long time. The first giant size of Dracula, they called it, Chillers.
Classic.
Introducing his daughter Lilith, who can't stand him.
They hate each other, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great
She hates him more than he hates her, basically.
He tries to smooth things over. She's
just not having it. She wants him dead.
At all. How about a little Chamber of Darkness? I got a couple over here. I believe this is a couple of these are Neil Adams covers too. I mean, the amount of detail on these covers are. I mean, these are like paintings. Absolutely,
I have
cool.
that one.
That's a great one. And then this, I love this story.
This number 5 you're showing, right? Yeah.
I mean,
that's a cool one.
Yeah, great. And then I love this cover too.
I need this one.
This is a Bernie Wrightson cover, actually, right here. Bernie Wrightson. So
that's
Bernie awesome. And Mike Plug were like
ultimate horror.
Oh, amazing. Back to you.
Tomb of Darkness.
Oh, yeah.
I just picked this up like a year ago. I just love this cover, man.
I think someone's head is getting hacked.
He wants to join the club, but now he's having second thoughts.
I would say so.
Major sign of post-cognitive dissonance.
Yep.
Changing his mind. Too late, buddy.
That's a classic. I love that cover.
The Living Mummy, Supernatural Thrillers, number 5. The beginning of this character, he finishes out the run in this series.
I bought that on the stands when it first
came
out.
out.
Yeah,
And you still got it?
I still have it. I saw that. I mean, you know, I was as a young kid, I loved all the Universal horror monsters.
Movies.
So, like, I saw that and I was like, yes, the Mummy. Give it to me now.
And then the next issue is the Headless Horseman.
Yep.
Which is weird.
Yeah,
they should have did the Headless Horseman first and then him.
Yeah.
Vault of Evil.
Oh, yeah,
Just look at that skeleton, that Grim Reaper. That is just amazing. More Vault of Evil. I've shown this a few times. This was the only one in my collection, given to me by my friend Joe. This is just phenomenal, man. This is just a great haunted, eerie cover. Vampire theme.
Yep.
Chamber of Chills. Picked this one up a couple of years ago. I've shown it off before. Marie Severin cover.
That's a great one.
Awesome. And the back, my Evil Knievel toy. Some of the ads on the back of the comics are just worthy of showing off. Go ahead. What do you got?
All right, so I got a few monsters on the prowl
ahead.
here. It's all monsters here, and so here we got Rock, the giant bird coming out of the egg. Love it. I mean, these are just, this is so like 1950s here.
Yeah, they're all.
Gamdula, the living pharaoh, another giant mummy. We got all sorts of mummies we're showing here, and this is classic stuff here.
Gamdula, huh?
Gamdula, Gil Kane. Here we go. Titan.
Oh yeah.
Again, look at those long arms. Gil Kane.
He's
we
reaching out.
We got the Kirby jaw, and we got the Gil Kane long arms, right?
Oh, he's reaching out. That's why.
Marie Severin, you mentioned her before. Here we go. The thing called It. Look at this. Another like kind of glob monster. Classic stuff. And then what else we got here? Oog. Great.
I have that one.
I believe this is Gil Kane as well. Looks like Gil Kane. Maybe not. I don't know. Close. And then my last monster on the prowl.
Is that Kirby?
It
looks like a Kirby cover.
It might be. I'm not really sure. I don't know, because that doesn't look like Kirby.
No,
that looks like.
But that does.
That does. Yeah, it might be a combo thing. I'm not sure, but I love this.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like looking out your window and all of a sudden you see this gigantic like creature just like kind of walking around the ledge? I mean,
heading towards your apartment window.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
All right.
Crypt of Shadows. I've shown this one off before. This is just epic horror cover.
Atmospheric.
It doesn't get any better than this, man.
Yeah.
This is the bait, man. This is the eye candy. You know, the moon in the background, the little castle up in here, just the wording, the little skull logo for the book. Issue number 8.
And that's one of those rare ones where the story is as good as the cover.
Yes.
That story is
and
great.
You have to go back to our playlist and see that.
Yeah, that's a great story.
That's one of my recent monster acquisitions episodes.
Yeah, one of them.
Taped about 2 years, a year and a half ago, where I tell the story. Crypt of Shadows again. This is a repeat from a book from the 50s. I recently got this like within the past 6 months. Love this cover, man.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I guess you got a few, and I got 3 left.
I got all Where Monsters Dwell left.
Go ahead.
I got 3 of them. All right. So here we got this one. I just got this not long ago, and this was costly. Because again, it's a reprint of the first appearance of Groot. So here we go. You know, kind of doesn't look like the Groot we all know and love from the movies, but this was the origin of Groot. So here you have him.
And he didn't like humans, did he?
No, he did not. He was very much a monster. This is another Marie Severin cover.
Yeah, I need this one, but I want to get it in a good condition.
The green thing. Look at that wonderful cover. That's just
that's
absolutely awesome. I love the kind of the water in the background, the moon.
I love his face.
Yeah,
with all the roots coming off it.
It's incredible. And then last but not least, another one that was pretty pricey, Fin Fang Foom. All right, so this was the debut of this giant creature who later showed up in Fantastic Four and other places. But yeah, good stuff. Gotta love giant monsters, man.
Where Monsters Dwell, Frankenstein. This is classic. I like this cover, man. This is just great. I think this is probably my favorite cover from all the Where Monsters Dwell issues that I have. Even though the Frankenstein monster looks a little different, but he definitely looks menacing.
I love the Igor character.
Yeah.
Whatever, he looks awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, but what's interesting is the female involved.
Yeah.
A female Dr. Frankenstein. Yep. You know? So that's a nice little twist. Frankenstein. This is a John Romita cover, I believe. But this is, again, with the monster chained up, breaking out. Got to get out of his bonds.
That is a
killer
Mike Plug cover.
Yeah.
Love it.
If you're going to talk about the Bride of Frankenstein, here you go. You know? Awesome, awesome cover. I'm sad that this run only went 18 issues, but how much can you really do with that character? I don't know. But if you're a Frankenstein fan, you'd want to see this go a lot more, you know?
Yeah.
But they did keep the character around. He appeared in the Avengers, the Invaders, Iron Man.
Yeah, he popped up a bit.
But,
yeah, you know, it's funny because when you look, what were there, 18 issues, 19 issues?
18, and it was bi-monthly, so it went for 3 years.
Yeah, there was like a big drop-off in the storylines, like about halfway through it. It's like almost, it went from a really kind of macabre, like old-fashioned style storyline, horror and gothic storylines, and then they brought them into the present in the second half, and it just didn't work. I mean, they should have kept the vision that the early part of the series had. Yeah,
1800s, yeah.
Yeah, because those first 10 issues were really good. And, you know, and Mike Plug was perfect for it. I don't know, it just had this great gothic feel to it, that's what the Frankenstein story is all about. And when they moved away from it, it just didn't work, and the series was doomed, unfortunately.
But anyway, that's some of my favorite horror comic covers, and I hope you liked it. I'm Wild Bill, as always, saying thanks for your subscriptions, your support, your comments, and if you like this video, please click the like button. That'll show your support even more, and we appreciate you coming back for more comics.
That's right. And let's hear what some of your favorite horror comic covers are. Yeah, so put them down in the comments below. We'd love to see them, and we'll see you next time. I'm Pete. Have a good one, guys.
I'm Bill. Wild Bill. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.